It must be Jeremy Spencer.
What's happening?
Not much, man. Not much. Just sitting here with a copy of your new book.
Awesome.
It is amazing. Death Punched, Surviving Five-Finger Death Punches, Metal Mayhem. Your autobiography. You're pretty young for an autobiography, but reading the book, you've been through a lot of stuff, man.
About 10 lifetimes, it seems like.
I'm telling you, I had no idea that you were such a maniac. Of course, I had hints early on, back when you were living in the area, playing in like COD and stuff like that, playing Mother Mesker's Homemade Jam, that you were a party guy. But fame and fortune definitely escalates that aspect of your life if you let it.
Yeah, it's certainly available in that life, and I indulge a lot and sometimes way too much. So I'm glad that I finally had enough and decided to chill out and move in a positive direction.
One thing I like about your book, which is out as of yesterday, is that it's sort of like edited like a Quentin Tarantino movie. It's kind of out of sequence, and it travels back and forth from your early beginnings here in the tri-state to California, and kind of a dry spell before things started clicking. Tell me about those times when you moved out to Oceanside and things were not going well.
I'll tell you what, I mean, coming from Boonville, Indiana to any place in California, it's shocking. It's just so different. And I had no idea what I was doing. I was a young kid, and I just thought, I'll move out there. That's where music is. But it really wasn't like that. I went out there, had no one, had no money, no prospects. It was really tough, man, for a lot of years. And then moving to Hollywood was even worse. That place is insane compared to Boonville or Evansville. It's totally different. So I was struggling, just like so many musicians in different bands trying to have a breakthrough, and you'd get close so many times, and then it would be ripped out from underneath you right at the last second. It's just heartbreaking, And then finally, I answered this ad on musicconnection.com, and it's Zoltan from Five Finger Death Punches ad, and here we go. We start the band.
Did you ever have any idea in the beginning, first of all, that the band would be as huge as it is?
No way. You always have a fantasy of achieving something massive, but you really never know what it's going to entail. So it's been everything I thought it would be and nothing like I thought it would be. It's kind of everything. It's a heck of a ride, and I wouldn't change any of it, man. There's been great highs, great lows, and great middles, man. It's awesome.
Being in the band and being in such a big band, were you aware early on of the substance abuse problems in the industry? And obviously that didn't really curtail your addiction.
Oh, of course I was aware, and I had problems as a kid even before. I mean, I've been an addict for years, so it was like, to me, I don't think, even though you see other people struggling, it doesn't make me go, ooh, maybe I should watch myself. But when you're on your path, that's what it is. You're going to do it no matter what. So it took me hitting my wall to finally decide I've had enough, and I'd had enough.
I love your quote from the book talking about how cool gold records are because you can do a large amount of cocaine off of them.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty sad if you think about it, but we just come off our third gold record, and I was miserable, man, and that's not how it's supposed to be.
No, not at all. And congratulations on the journey you've been through. And I got to tell you, this book, just some of the people that have endorsed your book kind of tells just how true to life and how gritty it is. I mean, you got Nikki Sixx, a guy who has died and come back to life because of drugs, writing some positive comments about your book. M. Shadows, Alice Cooper, lots of guys who have had, battles with addiction or at least living the lifestyle and trying to avoid the situation. Tell me really, we don't want to give away too much from the book because it is available now. Death Punched, Surviving Five-Finger Death Punches, Metal Mayhem by Jeremy Spencer. Without giving away too much, what was the point in your life, in your career, when you said, I got to make a change?
Well, I was partying at the Mandalay Bay in Vegas, and I'd been up for 2 days straight doing my party schedule, and obviously too much of it. And basically my heart started skipping beats, and I was starting to convulse, and I was laying there shaking and thinking, man, you idiot, you may have overdone it this time. This may be the one. And if you get out of this, you need to fix it. You need to go take care of this and start making a change. So luckily I did, and called the treatment center, checked myself in on my birthday, and I've been clean almost 3 years.
And that is very awesome because that is like in the very beginning of the book, that kind of kicks things off and it just takes it from there. And I'm wondering, how hard is it to stay sober? You're still in the band, you're still touring, you still have the same temptations around you, if not within the band, and that's not what I'm referring to, but from fans and groupies and things like that. How do you avoid, falling back into addiction?
Well, first and foremost, I've made a choice that I don't want to do that anymore. I've certainly experienced enough of it to probably last several lifetimes, and I'm good. I know what I get if I do it. I don't want to do it. I feel healthy, happy, and on a good path now. Everyone in the circle is pretty much supportive of what I need to be doing, and they would prefer me to stay alive. So, they're definitely being cool, and we're lucky enough to have a couple different buses. So I'm on the mellow bus, which is nice. So I'm kind of away from the debauchery, even though there's really not that much. I'm not trying to paint the band as being some crazy party band or anything.
Sure.
I mean, we've certainly gone through our share of the party, but that's not what it's about. I mean, we're a business, and we take it real serious, and we love what we do. But, everyone's supportive, and I really don't want to party anymore, man. It's all good.
I am so proud of you. And I got a question about the first gig you played sober. How did that feel?
It was cool to actually feel something again. I think I was nervous, which was cool, and I hadn't been nervous in a long time. So it was nice to feel alive.
That is amazing, man. This is an amazing book. If you want the real behind-the-scenes story of the old stereotype of sex, drugs, and rock and roll, it's all in this book, and it has a happy ending as well. Death Punched, Surviving Five-Finger Death Punch's Mental Mayhem by our own hometown guy, Jeremy Spencer. I'm so proud of you, man.
Oh, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it.
This book is out from HarperCollins. You can get it at deathpunched.com, and I'm sure available at outlets like Amazon and other places where you can buy books as well.
Yeah, any store that sells rock books has it, and you can get it online, too, at Amazon or any place that sells books online.
So pick it up, support our hometown hero in the world of metal, Jeremy Spencer of Five Finger Death Punch. Man, thank you so much for taking time today. Great success with the book. I'm about halfway through it and enjoying every page that I turn.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate it, man.
All right, take care.
Hey, talk to you soon, buddy.
All right, thanks, man.
Thanks. Bye-bye.